we're here for another exercise session with our whole gang, including our own Dave with the organ. Hit it, Dave. Yes, Dave has the fingers of Van Cliver and the strength of Charles Atlas and the brain of a charcoal briquette. And also, of course, we have with us our faithful dog, who, as you remember during the last session, embarrassed a guest wearing open-toed shoes. Right here's our faithful dog, Spot, right here. Hey there, Spot. Easy, boy. Easy, easy. Yes, sir, let's get down. Let's get down to exercise. And who better to do it than me? Now, look at this. A 60-year-old man with a body of a 20-year-old. You say, where is that 20-year-old body? Stashed away in my apartment at Redondo Beach. That's where she is. We're asking, though, what's my secret? How can I look so good? Well, the key is I get plenty of exercise. I breathe lots of fresh air. I eat only health foods. And mainly I go to this pharmacist in Reseda who gives me those little box of greenies. Wow! Whoa! I'm going to tell you, it'll get you going. And don't forget the great outdoors. I start the day with fresh air because it gives you, fresh air gives you a great chest. And there it is. It's a great way to start the day, and not a bad way to end it either. Watch it. Yes, sir, I'm here to trim you, slim you, make you healthier, and build your muscles. You see this? That's some barbells. You see this? There's some sit-ups. You see this? My receipts yesterday for my 37 spas. That's right. But money by itself, friends, is no good. It's only good with exercise. So right now, let's do my famous wrist exercise. Yes, sir, I do that 30 times a day just for my wrists. Now, let's go to one of the most important. Easy, boy. Easy. Easy there. Easy. Let's go to one of the most important exercises, leg lifts. Now, I want everybody to join me and lift their left leg, except you. By the way, friends, while I'm down here, this is the Jack LaStrain exercise mat, especially priced this week for only $19.95. Now, you don't have to buy my mat, friends. You can buy an ordinary mat. But you should know that with an ordinary mat, in 4 out of 5 cases, your heart will explode. Okay? Now, back to the leg lifts. I'll do 100 of them. 1, 2, and 98 more just like that. Now, while we're resting, friends, let's get to why we're really here, for what this show is all about, and that's selling you the Jack LaStrain line of health products. Yes, sir, they're all right here. The Jack LaStrain. Health bread. Yes, sir, here it is right here, friends. We'll do a pickup. The Jack LaStrain health bread. The Jack LaStrain organic butter. Don't laugh, friends. This is my bread and butter. And here, over here, friends, at a special price, the Jack LaStrain slant board. This was only used once at our gym located directly over the San Andreas Falls. Speaking of bargain, friends, how about these Jack LaStrain slightly irregular men's leotards? Used only once at the Choreographers Convention in San Diego. Well, maybe they're slightly more than irregular. Now back to our exercises. A few hundred jumping jacks. That's enough. You know how it goes. And now, men, an important question. Are you getting bald? You have weak hair? Is your hair so weak that it's falling out but not down? Well, friends, here's a vitamin that'll grab you by the follicles. That's right. Vitamin J. Vitamin J. Do you want hair just exactly like mine? Well, I'll give you hair exactly like mine. Here it is for $49.95. What a bargain. Easy, boy. Yes, I know. Friends, here's the thing. Friends, yes, we have a lot of laughs together, don't we? All right, easy. Now, friends, how about these? How about these? And there are a lot of laughs in these books, too, friends. These Jack LaStrain library of books to a healthier you, including these great titles right here. Rupture, You, and Screaming. It's been a big seller for us. How to take your inseam measurement and not get silly. And our best seller of all, I upped my chest size, up yours. And now here, friends, we have also And here, friends, the famous Jack LaStrain all-purpose exercise pipe. This pipe is available for the unbelievable price of $47.50. Isn't that unbelievable? Now just look what you can do with it. You can stick it in a door jamb and use it as a chinning bar. You can use it as a dumbbell. You can hit yourself in the gut and build up those stomach muscles. You can look through it to see who's coming to hurt you. Or you can use it as a megaphone and say, "Hey, don't hurt me." And if you have a brain in your head, you can use it as a megaphone. You can use it to hurt him. That's what you can do with it. Now, friends, here's what we're going to do. Keep moving, friends. And now, back to our exercises. Here is one that's fantastic for your legs. It's all your leg muscles, thigh muscles, and ankles. Simply, you pick up a chair, friends, and as hard as you can, you smash it against your living room wall, especially if you live next to a neighbor called Big Ralph. The way that works, you see, the leg exercise comes from running. And as he's chasing you, you bend down, pick up the $47.50 exercise pipe, because this is the only time it's worth $47.50, I want to tell you that. Now, folks, another thing to remember about the body is that every motion affects a muscle. Here's a motion that affects this muscle. Here's a motion that affects this muscle. There's a motion that affects every muscle in your body. Here's a motion. Here's a motion that affects a muscle, your throat muscle, because you keep shouting, "Oh, boy, yaha!" You're looking at Sidell, a graduate of one of our Jack LaStrain spas. Which of my gyms did you go to, dear?
Hollywood Hills.
I should have known. The hills have always been my favorite area.
What about the valley?
I like the valley, too. Yes.
I was a good student. I graduated in the front of my class.
Well, that's the safest place for everybody concerned. Sidell, I imagine you've learned quite a few exercises at my spa.
Yes, I have.
You jog?
Yes, I do.
Would you jog for me, huh? Would you jog now? I'll give you anything. A free exercise mat, anything. A pipe.
Actually, I jog in place.
Would you like to jog at my place? Lovely girl. You see, folks, I take a personal interest in each of my students because I'm in the business of making people feel better. And if that doesn't make you feel better, you're dead. This girl is a picture of perfect health. She follows the Jack LaStrain formula. She exercises well, she lives well, and she eats well, don't you?
Yes, I love my granolas.
We all do, my dear. You certainly have a magnificent shape, and I'm sure you have deceptive strength. In fact, I'll bet you're as strong as I am.
And no one is as strong as Jack LaStrain.
Well, why don't we have a tug of war, and let's see.
Let's do it.
You probably are stronger than you think.
Oh.
Are you ready? As hard as you can.
You're losing.
Well, you lose a couple, you win a couple.
You know, my boyfriend is not going to like this.
Your boyfriend? Does he have a great build?
He doesn't need one. He's got a great personality.
Oh, I'd like to meet him.